Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Hearts of Iron version 4 and we're playing as France and it is now June 1943. So far we've done alright. We've held the line against the Germans and the Italians over here in western France, and we really haven't had any issues with nationalist Spain. And if we come over and check out our country list with national Spain, so we'll limit this down to Europe so we can find them hopefully pretty quickly. There they are right there. We're over halfway of converting them to basically a democratic society. Fascism starting to fall out, which is causing them problems politically, I'm sure. So I kind of doubt we're going to have a problem. We could go through and stage a coup now and flip this country. I'm not sure we need to, but we could. I'll have to think about that. That's definitely an option that's on the table for me right now. All right. So down here in North Africa, we basically had an offense and we pushed them clear back over into here. And what I've got is two armies. I've got this guy here, General Jean de la Tracha, something or another. I don't know what this guy's name is, but he's really good at attack and defense. And I've also got Charles de Gaulle, who's good at both. And I put them under a army group with Alphonse George, who's kind of a mediocre commander, but I can run both of these guys at the same time. And as you can see, if I started up here, we're just going to push through. And really, I've already seized Benghazi. And if I can get over here and get to Tobruk, I will cut them off. But I'm just going to go ahead and push them in that pocket and try to link up with the UK up. And so we've got our research. So our national tree, if we come back over here. Oh, no, this is a national tree. Oh, we got national tree too. Okay. Let's go through. I think I've pretty much researched all of these production things, except I haven't really gone down any of these right yet. I might start going down those. I've gone down a lot of this. I'm researching radar and rocket engines, and then I'll do jet engines. I started out here on this fighter aircraft, and I'll probably go ahead and continue to do that. I got naval bombers. You know what? And I've got 100% research bonus on these, so I can crank out that medium bomber. And let's go check out our national focus. So what we've done here is let's start over here on the right. We pretty much went through most of the devalue, the franc, and we still have invest in Algeria, Indochina, and Syria left. We picked up 2 research slots down here by doing support the Grand École and form the National Research Center. And I think not too long ago did this global investment thing. I did come down through begin rearmament, and I just went straight through this tree to army reform, which does away with victors of the Great War, and built my fortifications. And I've done some infantry, tank, and some special forces. I'll probably go through and do this Fusiliers thing. I did the plum volet proposal and ran that out to encourage immigration, which I think, I think that, I still have low manpower. But I'm not doing too badly with that. I basically chose buy time over here, and I ran out to just defensive stratagems, which did away with the disjointed government. And then over here, I've started doing an Air Force focus where I've ran through these basically out through air doctrine, naval bombers. I'm not really going to worry about heavy bombers at this point. I will go through with naval rearmament. I haven't gone down the right wing section. I don't really plan on doing that. I could do ban communism, but I'm not right now because I have stability issues, and I'll talk about those in a minute. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose naval rearmament. So up here, I just noticed here in the top, I'm running into some my political power gain, it's just I've lost some points right now because I'm recognizing governments in exile, and that's okay. but my stability is becoming a problem. My stability's dropped and my war support is way down. So I'm going to have to do something about that. And I first became aware of this whenever I had some mutinies in the army. And so what I'm going to have to do, I really don't have anything left in the national tree that's available to me to counter this. So when I get enough points, this guy right here is killing some of my war support. I'm probably going to ditch this guy and pick up somebody who, this gives me daily communist support, fascism. I'm not really needing any of that. I don't need any of that. This, nope. I know there's got to be a guy in here. Oh, this hawk guy. That'll bump my war support up, and he's at 75, so I should be able to pick him up. Oh, no, he only comes with confirmed Eastern commitments. I'm not going to be able to grab him. Yeah, really not anything I'm seeing in here who's going to help me with this other than getting rid of him will bring me up 5. So I'll probably have to ditch him. My other options are over here in like war propaganda, heroism, that sort of thing, which should give me a better weekly war support. So that's what I think I'm going to do is try to use one of these. Yeah, and I can actually use this one here pretty soon. Give me a build just to kind of get this back up. So that's going to end up becoming priority to here in the next little bit, is getting that fixed so I don't have issues with my war support and my stability, which is like a continual problem with France. So we'll run that. Now I'm starting to get enough troops together. Oh, one more thing that we've done is over here in Siam. We got wrapped up in a war. I shifted some armies over to this guy over here. So he had 7 divisions. I created an army and we basically took out Siam. So I expanded that a little bit. I've lost a convoy there. So I've got these guys split up into area defense right now. And then we'll kind of hold on to that. I'm not really too focused over here in the in Asia, but I did try to secure this area over here just because if you go back through and look at my resources, that's where my rubber production is and my whatever that what is that thing there? Let's take a look. It is my tungsten production is all over here, and so I don't want to lose this if I can absolutely help it. So I'm working on that to keep that stabilized. So over here, and you know what? I got oil over here, and so I think I'm going to expand that out to help with that, and then I will, or help with my oil production. And then I think what I'm going to do past that is build up some oil production refineries capability. So I will work on that. So anyway, though, once I push through here and finish off the Axis in North Africa, what I'll do is shift those forces back, and then we will try to maybe support over here, or maybe actually shift forces back up into this area where we have who is this? This is our allies, and he's got supposedly 97 divisions. And I mean, if you roll out here, the U.S. has 48 divisions inside of France up here and 47 down in the south. So we'll probably shift these armies back up into here and then actually get ready to do a push back into Germany. I gotta assume he's gone back through. If I look at this, his fortification levels, he's 3 of 10. I might be able to punch through opposite of the Maginot line. There's a real good possibility. His fortification level's at 3, which isn't going to be pleasant, but maybe I can get through there. He does have a lot of units through here, so this could be trickier. If I come up to here, he's got no forts along through here, so maybe I'll follow the U.S.'s lead and push up into here in the north. So ship-wise, I have gone through, and basically what I was trying to do was cut off their supplies from over here. These are my escorts I've got that are running over through here. I've got these in the Mediterranean, and they're patrolling now, and I'm running out of oil again, so I'm going to let that go. It seems like it'll run and I can stabilize and it'll go up and down, but I think once I finish this operation over here, I'll probably pull them off and let that shift resources back into my land forces. Same thing with submarine forces. I've lost a lot of subs, and they've been mainly patrolling down and through here to basically cut off supplies coming into North Africa. So that's what I've got through here. Production-wise, we're doing pretty good. I'm still a little short on anti-aircraft. These light tank divisions came from a reorg, and medium tank division shortages have come from a reorg, and plus these guys over here in North Africa that are pushing through. But if we come over here and I look at if I look at my tank divisions, I've converted all my tank divisions to medium tanks now, and it's not a tank division, it's a tank brigade. It's got 6 battalions in it, so I've done that. If I look at this mech, I haven't really done anything with the mech other than I've still got motorized infantry and I have light tanks, but I've only got a handful of those. I've created some more, but I still have just a few. I haven't really done anything with the Alpine divisions. Now motorized divisions I've changed a lot. I've dumped a lot more, basically 3 battalions of light tanks. I've given them anti-air, anti-tank, and artillery support, and plus I've filled out my support companies. All right, and my infantry, I have got basically what we had before, except I've got an armored recon company now. I will add, so I'm at 23 on the width on that one. I might go and add some tanks. I was debating either heavy tanks, light tanks, or something like that into there. I haven't actually produced any heavy tanks, and I'm not sure I will. I think I might stick with medium tanks, but that is kind of where I'm sitting with that, and that is why I'm running short on tanks again, but I will catch up to that. And my production tree here, as you can see, I've created a lot of basically my support down through here, my supply lines, as I basically built the supply run to basically support this operation here. But now I've got Benghazi, and I think I'm getting enough supplies in here where I'm feeling pretty good about that. And I built a supply terminal up here as well and to the north to support my operations here in the Southern Alps. So let's take a look at what else. And then I've got a whole bunch of these factories coming online to support my production that I've got through here. And as you can see here, I've got, I'm already at the top. I've basically stopped producing infantry equipment level 1. I've got a whole bunch of support equipment. I've whittled down my light tank 2s and my base support artillery. I'm still producing a lot of trucks, and I have plenty of trucks. I'm producing still some of these old towed anti-air. My level 2 infantry stuff I'm still supporting, and Navy-wise, I'm doing destroyers, submarines, and convoys. And I'll probably cut back on some of this and produce more convoys. I've got my improved artillery and anti-tank, medium tank level 2s, my anti-air level 2s, and as these are spinning up, like I've got plenty of these are coming up now. I'm going to go ahead and kill this level 1 stuff here, cancel that production, and I'm going to shift that all down into my level 2 anti-air. Same thing with my light tank. I've got that up. I'm just going to go ahead and axe these last 2 factories and shift them down to my AMX 12 ton. Okay, fighter support is still spinning up. I've got my level 3 infantry equipment, so I've got this almost spun up. I'm 8 up here. I'm just going to knock 1 factory off and reassign it down here until this spins up a little bit. I just started producing mechanized, I think these are like half tracks in US speak, you know, some sort of armored personnel carrier, if you will. And so I've started producing 1s and 2s, and so they're still really spinning up. And my tactical bomber, I'm kind of the same thing. I just started that, and so it still hasn't completely, the factories haven't spun up, so I'm not, you know, I can't really, I'm not using them. If I come over here, I haven't assigned any of these mechanized units out, and I've only got 128 in storage right now, so I will hold off on converting any of those over from my mechanized infantry until I have quite a few of those in storage. So, you know what I am going to do, though, after these, I'm going to limit these to 1 more infantry unit, and then have that stop, just because I think I'm causing some issues with manpower, and I'm just going to hold off on that. I think I've got a big enough army right now where I can push into Germany. So that's where we are sitting right now. I can't think of anything. Well, I do got some other things to show you here. So here we started down the superior firepower doctrine, and we're almost done with that tree now. Naval doctrine, just a little bit into that on convoy escorts and air. I did operational integrity, and I'm just really still starting down that road. And as I spin up more aircraft, that should actually increase that as they gain more experience. So I think that is all I have for you right now. So my big focus until over the next session is to get this stability and war support back up. And I really got to get that figured out here pretty quick before it causes me some issues. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do me a favor, hit the like button down below. And if you'd like to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That'll help my channel out a lot, and I'd appreciate it. I appreciate you watching, and I look forward to seeing you back next time. Thanks. Take care.